Yes. Top. And carom. Good catch. What?
Let's do it, sweetheart.
Yeah. Girl. Whoa. Careful. Fine. Okay. Good. Come on, hot stuff. What's up over there? Slippery, huh? Thank you. Fine. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good. Great work. Wow. She is awesome. One or two more. One or two more. You ready? Here we go. Ouse. Yes. Wait. Don't catch. Go. Yes. Good. Good. Wow. Look at her. Wait. Wait. Go. Good. Wow. Awesome. Yeah. Whoa. Holy cow. CupCake. Holy cow. That's something else. That was something else.
Epi, can I have my lighter? I can't reach it. Thank you. Whoa! Just fucking bum rush the CupCake, huh? Yeah. Knock her right over. Super funny. Good job, Mr. Co-host. CupCake, stop. Stop. The being in season thing is over. I'm over it. All right, let's pull these over here. Good questions. I agree, Sage Paw. Hello, Appy. Hey, hey, what's going on? Looks like I have a light that is not set up. Welcome to Slacker Training Sunday at the Disc Dog Dojo. I am Ron Watson. This is my trusty co-host Epic and the lovable weather girl CupCake. So here we are. Good to see you. Got my coffee. I'm out of treats though. I'm gonna have to go get treats. A couple of good questions here from John. Got a couple of things that I want to share that we're working on. Gonna pay CupCake here while she's on the ball. Hope everyone stays. No. Oh, that was a score, huh? Don't do it, Epi. Stay. Don't do it. So I'm not going to reinforce that action. I'm going to wait until she's stable. Okay? She's running around doing this. I'm doing that. I'm on the thing. I'm on the ball, right? I want to capture her while she's on the ball. And this is going to reinforce her physiological state, her emotional state, and it's going to add value to being up there, not to doing the thing. And that's super important. I don't want her doing the thing. The whole thing about slacker training here is that we're not working on the thing. This is how we act when we're not working. And that's an important piece of the puzzle, for sure. Right? We do all this work to make the dogs highly operant, teach them that their behavior affects their consequence, and that they make it all happen, and then they can't stop trying to make things happen. Right? They know they can make it happen. And this idea here, you can see her jiggling around, oh my God, right? I don't want to capture any of that. Right? If I mark when I go pay her, what's going to happen is I would mark that foot patter or her ass coming up, right? Or something like that. I would wind up with suspicious behavior being marked. I don't want to. Hey, Michelle. All right. So let's hit these questions real quick. So John's question. I did not look at your videos. I saw them, but I was doing Play Plus stuff. I didn't have the bandwidth, and then I was busy all the way up until 9 o'clock. Michelle and I were hanging out on the Discord. Hang out on the Discord. Drop in there, mute yourself, someone will drop by, right? So, first question John has is, why does aporia work so well? okay? And aporia is a skill that we use here. Let me see, where do I want to do this? I want to move this over here first of all. I got a little housekeeping to do here, guys. Take me about 30 seconds or so. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no, what did I do? Funny. I can save that, I think. Come on. It's going to take forever, though. All right, so I'm going to pull up this screen share here. That's what's taken me so long. Whoops. There we go. And I want to use... we'll do primary display. I think I can get away with that. So, aporia. We use aporia between the cue and the trigger in the now-next cycle. We give the cue, CupCake, up. That's aporia. She can't take the question. If she takes the question, whoops. Boom. So she took the question. I set it up so she couldn't. Here, we'll go over here. Wait. Up. Okay, she did that on her own. Not okay. Right? What I'm trying to set up here is, come on, hot stuff. Wait. CupCake. Up. Boom. That moment of pause there is aporia. And aporia means unable to take the question, right? Or at a loss for words. Or taken aback, off, right? And that idea, up, boom, wait, good. That idea there, it allows the dog to think about what's happening, right? Off, yes. When I just go up, right? There's no thought process. She's responding like she's reacting to the cue, right? So when I do this, let's do it from here. Up, right? She doesn't have any way to discriminate that. If I say, CupCake, wait, yes, up, now she's waiting for the trigger. I'm going to send her over here, yes, right? And that time that she spends there, she's looking at me, but she's also off, trying to figure out. She gets the cue, up. She's getting up on something. She's got a plan. She thinks she knows which one it is, right? It's the blue one. And I'm going to go over here, right? And so she put together a plan after the cue. If the plan works, off. Awesome, right? Wait. I'm going to line up on the blue thing here. Ready? Up. So the plan, most likely, is the blue thing. She's got it laid out. I'll send her there. Yes. And now her plan worked out. Right? Off. I'm facing this way. I tell her up. She knows it's the blue one, right? But we're going to go over here. Good. And so aporia, off. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Aporia sets up a situation where the dog has to dialogue with us and doesn't know what the answer is. And then we're going to work together to get the answer. That time there also allows the dog to formulate an answer and to test it against what she sees beforehand and what happens after. Does that make sense? You guys got that? Be a good man in the chat if you got that. All right, so We'll leave that there. I'll throw the other question up. Right. All right. CupCake's always ready. She's ready for anything now. Dude, King is losing his mind, man. King is completely like a blithering idiot. Super funny, man. CupCake is in season. King is intact. It's crazy. All right. So, second question here is, why does initiative flow? You're gonna have to actually clear that question up, or you're gonna have to clear that up, John. I wish I would have asked you to do that earlier, because I can't quite answer that question. I don't quite get what you're asking. So, another thing that I did today, Georgios and I worked on the now next cycle. John, this will be of interest to you. I'm going to try and demonstrate it. Good luck. So, do you see this little lobe here? This new thing? That is the continuation of next, right? Okay, so how to initiate yeah, I'll hit on that. It'll be a little more general. If you have a specific angle on that, John, hit me up. I'll try and answer it. I am going to talk about initiative transfers in general. So, let me see. Now I got to move this. It is going to stay there though, right? Can you guys? No, I got primary display on. I need to do application, Xmind. Good. All right, so now next cycle. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe. We still see that whole thing? Yes, sir. All right. So, I can't see it though. This and move that. If you guys want, if anyone wants to call in, you're welcome to call in. We can give that a shot sometime later. I will post the link right here, and then I'll shut that window down. Boom, Bertha, and now I can see the whole page. We will turn on some music. We'll do spares. Yeah, we'll do the spares. All right. So we have the now next cycle of play, right? That is not going to move, I don't think. So we have now, right? And then we give the cue. We wait a moment. Sorry. We give the cue. We wait a moment. We offer the trigger. Up, I wait. I offer the trigger. Soon as I offer the trigger, we move on to next. And the dog is achieving the behavior, jumping on the pedestal. I'm prepared. I have cookies in my hand. I'm in position. I read what's happening. CupCake jumps up there, does her thing, and she's done. That's the release of her behavior. And then I set up Aporia again as opportunity. I'm going to call that expectant opportunity, I think. I don't know. But once we get there and nothing happens, she wants something to happen. That's kind of the opportunity space. That negative space is opportunity. She gives attention. We connect. And then I send her up onto the ball. And she achieves. And I pay. Sweet, John. I can bring you in, and you're in the green room. So just hang out there. I don't know if you're going to miss the audio or whatnot. Do I broadcast to the green room? All right, well, we'll figure that out. Anyway, so I connect, she gives eye contact. Yes. I put her up on the ball with reward placement. Cookie, cookie, cookie. She's achieved. I'm prepared. I read the situation. I give the off cue, right? As opportunity, I throw the cookie. She connects with the off behavior. She continues. She achieves the off, eats the cookie. I'm prepared. I read the release. I cue a pup. And now we're back up on the pedestal. If we recycle this, we're essentially repping the physical pole. This is what we would do with a young dog or a dog that needs a shit ton of reps, right? Let's say I get several of these reps. I throw the cookie. John, I throw the cookie off to the door where you were at in class. She eats it. She achieves. I prepare. I'm ready. I read the release. She comes running up and I freeze. Boom. Maybe I pose, right? A cookie holding position, right? Boom. I freeze. The dog stops. That's where opportunity is. The dog connects with eye contact. I reinforce with up, up, and we're back at achievement. Or I'm sorry, the dog comes in, gives eye contact. I wrangle the dog into position a little bit. I tell her, wait. And then we move back up here and we can start the sequence again. And John, that is, this little loop here allows us to really properly map the now next cycle to the primal game, this wait that. I'm going to demonstrate that game right now. So let me switch these two. Oh, come on. Don't do that. How cool is that? You guys didn't know I could do that, did you? Oops. All right, and hopefully that's big enough for you guys to see. I can make this a little bigger. And I'm gonna go out. Whoa, 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 what the fuck happened there? Ah! It's not bad, right? That looks pretty good. All right, just remember the top is now cue, aporia, trigger, okay? Because we're going to primarily work on this here, right? That's what we're primarily going to work on. Let me switch cameras here, GoPro. Yeah, that'll totally work. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do, Epi, come on, dude. Can you get back up in the co-host spot? Come on, get up here. Up, up. I know, you never get to do anything. It's all work. It's why they pay you the big bucks, buddy. It's why they pay you the big bucks. So this whole thing about CupCake running around like crazy, right? This whole thing about CupCake running around like crazy gets solved by this exercise I'm going to do. This is the Primal game. It's called This Wait Next. It's the second game we play. And it's about transferring initiative, which was John's question above, before. And that initiative transfer, we're going to teach it with, we're going to teach it by putting breaks in there and telling the dog when to go, okay? Flow is not keeping it moving. You do not keep it moving when you flow. If water's flowing through a pipe, it goes straight, right? It flows through a pipe. We can call that flow, but that's fucking lame flow, right? So when we have flow that's interesting and dynamic, it starts and stops. And it's that fluid starting and stopping that is flow, right? I ask her off, boom, and we boom. Good. Up, up. Wait. I take the eye contact. Yes. I pay up here. I was unprepared. I'm prepared now, right? I'm going to take attention, off, and toss. And now she's achieved. I'm unprepared, but it's cool. I just stop, right, John? And we're now sitting here in this opportunity space. I'm going to connect with her with the cue, up, up, wait. She's achieved that little moment. She's going to give eye contact to connect. Yes, up, up. I'm going to pay for position. She's now achieved again. We're at the beginning of that map, at the beginning of the next cycle, right? She's still achieving. I've read it. I'm prepared to throw my cookie. Opportunity, nothing's happening. She gives attention. Yes, off. She's achieved. I'm reading. I'm prepared. I'm reading her release any minute now, right? And then I'm going to wrangle. I'm going to become opportunity when she releases. I'll pause. Up, up. Yes, wait. Eye contact. Yes, up, up. We're back at achieve. Off. All right? And so now, when I walk over here and I set up, she's waiting for me. Up, up. Boom. Wait. She's waiting for me. And how does she make me interact with her? By giving eye contact. Yes. Up, up. She's waiting for me. Boom. I pay. I ask her off. I come over here, I become opportunity, and I pause. Expectant marker. We're at the now stage at the beginning of the sequence. Up, up. Boom. Wait. She's achieved. I've kind of intercepted with that opportunity. I'm waiting for eye contact as connection. I choose that. Yes, I pay her for position. We've continued. She's achieved again. Off. And you have to navigate this shit here really well if you want to control how your dog moves and if you want your dog to follow you. CupCake, go do dog stuff. How's that, John? That work? Were you guys able to kind of follow the map? Could you see that on the map? I know it's not perfect, right? It can't really be perfect, but we can kind of cram it in there, and it gives us this ability to finish our behavior, throw the cookie, be prepared, know what's happening, know what's going to happen, and then become opportunity for the dog to promote that connection, either to reposition and pause for the next rep, or to connect, give the cookie, and repeat the physical pull. And repeat the behavior, or that part of the behavior. But that would be like stroking the physical pull. Yeah, super stoked about that, man. And this thing here, so guys, right here, from here to here, it's the dog's initiative. The dog achieves, I'm preparing, the dog is eating their cookie, the dog finishes eating their cookie and turns towards opportunity. Is that me? I don't know, right? Hopefully I'm opportunity if I am to work. So check this out. From here to here, you cannot be John Travolta. You cannot be the John Travolta meme. This is the John Travolta moment, dude. This right here is the John Travolta moment. Don't do that. Your training is falling apart because you're having a John Travolta moment here. right? The dog eats their cookie and you're like, right? Everybody know the John Travolta meme? I'm gonna download it so I can have it. Oh, hang on. Save image, download image as. Open image in new tab. Download image. Come on, is he gonna move? Hang on, I gotta find a GIF file. Oh, come on. Kind. Sorry, I'm all types. Animated. There we go. Download image. Come on. By the way, when you enter the apparatic state in confusion, if you guys remember the Play Plus universe, right? You have an 85% chance of entering as John Travolta and a 15% chance of entering in the fetal position. Right? Don't be John Travolta. When you get here, boom, 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 don't be John Travolta. You have to become opportunity. Right? You have to become opportunity. I gotta find this overlay. Where are my overlays? There they are. In this scene. Memes. All right. Right? Don't be John Travolta. Michelle, you were totally John Travolta. John, you're like a John Travolta, like, oh no, right? Don't do that, right? Be prepared after the dog eats their cookie. Be prepared after the dog eats their cookie. They eat their cookie, they do the behavior. Maybe they don't get a cookie. Maybe you're continuing on. You need to be prepared, right? Okay, I'm prepared. Let me pay attention. I pay attention. That allows me to strategically or tactically or improvedly become opportunity. I can cue here. I can wait for default behavior. I can capture some behavior, and I want to use that to connect. If I want to continue the next cycle and I want to continue doing things, I'm going to pay or achieve the skill, and we're just going to repeat this little subsection. If I'm done and I want to restart, I'm going to take that connection from the default behavior, the cued behavior, or the captured behavior, and I'm going to take that connection, wrangle the dog into position, pause, and then we're ready to go at the beginning again. Does that work? Yeah, well, I'm answering your question, and I can't, you should stay in the green room. Stay in the green room, call back in. As soon as I bring you in, your question is over, John. You know what I mean? As soon as I bring you in, we're going to have 10 minutes of trying to figure out what the hell is happening here. So call back in, though. We definitely need to do that. I hope you don't treat Letterman the same way. If you rage quit the Letterman show because you were in the green room for 15 minutes, you'd be in a lot of, you squander a missed opportunity there, John. Yeah, come on back in. Give me a shot. We'll hang out. We can recap what I said here, and then be super nice. So pretty stoked about that, actually. Having the that little sub-cycle circuit there allowed us to account for and John, that little lobe, that continuation lobe that's on there, that little subroutine maybe, the continuation subroutine of the next cycle, we could say. That's what worked for you and Trout so well. I mean, it really worked for you guys. As soon as you got that piece clean and were prepared before the next rep, or you were prepared enough to do the sub-cycle in flow, then Trout was able to follow and get the thing that she wants, which is action. And she was making it happen. This weight next, the Primal Game, is initiative transfer and the next cycle, right? Up, wait, up, pause, cue, aporia, trigger, I send you up, right? Boom, that trigger is super important. You've achieved, right? That's usually where you eat the cookie. I'm gonna mark your achievement with wait to steal the initiative. I'm gonna use that expectant marker, wait. And so instead of the dog taking the initiative when they eat their cookie and do the behavior, I use that expectant marker and I maintain the initiative. Wait, the dog's like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? I kind of hang out here. I don't give eye contact. When I'm ready to go, I allow the eye contact to happen. She pegs me with eye contact. I mark yes and I pay. And we just did the continuation cycle, that little sub-circuit. I pay. I ask her off. That's the opportunity from the end of that little sub-cycle. Am I going to bring her right back up in flow and rep the physical pole of the two apparati, or am I going to stop and restart back up at the now phase? If I stop at the now phase, I wrangle the connection into position, expectant marker, pause, and then I can say up again. If I want to rep the dog on the apparatus and not deal with the now phase right now, I'm just going to bring them in flow, and I'm going to do that continuation sub-routine. Yeah, this weight next is the practice of the next cycle. And it doesn't matter if you know it or not, Michelle. It does not matter if you know it or not. All that matters is that you go through the process. Cue, aporia, trigger, expectant marker, maintaining the initiative. You need to learn how to maintain the initiative after the dog does something. The dog needs to know how to give up initiative when they don't get the expected discrete cookie. Right? Jumps up there, I mark with wait. They're like, oh shit, what? What are we doing? Right? And then they give eye contact, and that connects us. Right? And we either connect and move on and repeat, connect, position, pause, repeat the now phase, or we connect and continue and do it again. Not the whole thing, just the next portion. Yeah, super cool. And anyway, John, very important that we were able to map that out from your success, right? Because I had to do a bunch of dumb shit without that subroutine. Now with that subroutine, we have that moment you threw to the door that was so critical. And initially when we threw to the door, she was coming back and she was just taking the pedestal, right? Which gave her the initiative after eating the cookie. You never got the initiative back. And we're just repping the behavior. That's not okay. You have to have the initiative after you throw the cookie out there. And that's what we wound up wrangling. When you threw the cookie out there, she ate it, and then you gave her the cue and you sent her up there right away and she was late. Now you have the initiative. After she eats her cookie, after I eat my cookie, my handler has the initiative. I should look to him. That's where the opportunity is. We connect and go. So we have the understanding and the embodied experience. The embodied experience or the embodied performance of the next cycle and of offered and negotiated initiative transfers. Fucking cool, right? Totally cool. Totally cool. And you don't have to do it this way. If you do it, it happens this way. Right? I can map it this way. It doesn't matter if you want to do the stages or not. While you're working, I can map these stages onto your work. And if these stages are not successful, your work won't be successful. Or your work will be subpar somehow. With the dog taking the initiative, holding on to the initiative, the handler affirming the dog, right? And then the dog needs better cookies. This here is required to keep the dog from needing better cookies and to ensure that our transitions from rep to rep and within the rep are smooth. There we go. Now next cycle, initiative transfers. The dog passes the ball. An initiative transfer is passing the ball. In Frisbee, when I throw the disc to the dog, right? The dog catches it. IQ drop. When the dog takes their teeth off, out. Dog takes her teeth off. Yes, it's a magic pass. She catches it. Sure she does. I can't reach it, CupCake. Yeah, that's what I thought. Epi, you're fucking tyrant, Epi. Epi, up, up. So, Makai, when she catches it, ouse. Yes, that's a magic pass. She passed the initiative to me. Makai? No, dude. Makai? Makai. Yes. Ouse. Magic pass. Ouse. Magic pass. Ouse. Yes, she passed me the ball. Ouse. Yes. Pretty sweet, right? That's an initiative transfer. And watch this. Ouse. Yes, stand. Ready? Mine. Oh, wait. Mine. 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 Stand. Epi, zip, stand. Dude. Go do dog stuff. Gosh darn it. I was going to show off. It's what I get for showing off, trying to be Hollywood. She smashed that skill earlier today. And I should be better about priming it and making it happen. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah, magic pass, that's an initiative transfer when the dog drops. If the dog drops on their own and then the disc appears, right? I lose control over when the drop happens. The dog learns that I drop, I make initiative, I seize the initiative on my drop. Right? I make the handler do it. I can make the handler do it with my drop, and that's totally true after I cue it. Right? So that the drop is an initiative transfer. The eating of the cookie. When the dog eats their cookie, they're empty afterward. The cookie is only good until it hits my mouth. The moment it hits my mouth, it's fucking gone, and I need more cookies, right? And so when they eat, we can take the initiative from them simply by presenting something opportune. And we can take that initiative transfer there. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the eating of the cookie to be essentially an initiative transfer, right? And it isn't really the initiative transfer, it's the empty state that makes the dog want to give up initiative to fill up, if that makes sense. I'm trying. No. So, super cool. The drop is a pass, magic pass, boom, cue drop, teeth off, it appears in your hand. It's a magic pass. And that pass is the initiative. When I have the ball, it's my initiative. When I pass it to you, you now have the initiative. When I say up, it's my initiative. I have the ball. When I send you, I pass you the ball. You take the initiative, you jump up on the thing. I mark wait. I take the ball back. You look at me. When you look at me, I pass you the ball, up. Right? Dog jumps up, I mark yes, I pay. You still got the ball. Right? You give me eye contact. Hey, nothing's happening. Why don't you do something for me, Ron? You give me eye contact, I mark yes, I throw the cookie off, and I pass you the initiative. So initiative transfers are happening all the time. Okay? And, yep, there you go. That's what I'm gonna do on that. I'm done there. Super, super important. All of you guys who have dogs at checkout, all of you guys who have dogs that need better cookies, or the dog sniffs around a lot, or does a rep and kind of, takes their time, makes the disc, makes the toss and fetch catch and does like a 30-yard outrun, okay? All of that can be attributed to not handling the next phase well and to poor negotiation skills when it comes to initiative transfers. Cool. All right. So, John's other question.
I'm ready, but I'm really kind of nervous. Going casual took me 2 hours to
John, in the green room, were you able to hear the show?
kind of thrown together, but good. Just like I remember when you used to pick me.
All right, we did Aporia. Yeah, we took those questions. Anybody else have any questions?
Well, isn't it obvious? Isn't it
Epi, up, chill.
well, it ain't
All right. CupCake, up. All of these pedestals in here. Any one of these is fair game. She's trying to figure out which one it is. Up. Yes, good. Chill. So I'm gonna pay her a few times and then ask her off. I'm gonna try and get a couple releases here from this.
How have you been?
Off. Yes. I'm going to give a bunch of cookies there. And I'm going to let her get back up there. And then I'm going to pay her. Yeah, that's on the agenda for sure. And then I'm going to pay her while she's up there. I'm not going to mark it. See her look at me? Did I do it right? I don't want her to do anything. All I want her to do is to be up there. So what I'm going to do here in a second is I'm going to walk over there and pay her while she's chill up there. All right, so I happen to move the moment she sneezed. I might wind up with a sneeze here. Yeah, she just sneezed again. And I might capture it actually. I might break the rules of slacker training here. I'm gonna keep my ears on. So when we're paying while, we just have to make sure that we don't do several reps in a row or frequently go and pay while after the dog did some weird thing. Like if she pitter-patters her feet and I go pay, she pitter-patters her feet and I go pay, pitter-patters her feet and go pay, I think I'm paying while, right? And she is like, oh, I'm doing the thing. Like if I moved right over there and paid after she moved her paw, she would perhaps think that moving her paw made me do that. When we mark, if I say YES and I walk over, whatever she was doing when I marked YES, she thinks that made the cookie happen, right? But because I didn't mark and I did it while she was there, right? She's got no behavior to attach it to. That's letting the cookies do the talking. That is classical conditioning. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm classically conditioning her, right? I'm only interacting at the physical pole, no marker, right? Yeah, there's the sneeze. She sneezed again. Yes, good girl. So we have one consequent response and one marked one. I'm gonna listen for that. I'm gonna pay for this behavior, by the way, too. This is gonna make her huffy. Don't let me forget this. Seriously, don't let me forget this. Chill. Missed it. You can hear it though, right? Go do dog stuff. So I'll dismiss her. She's gonna run right over to her pedestal. Listen for the just happened, I think. Hang on, let me turn off the audio. Dude, go do dog stuff. I'm pretty impatient here. I don't want her walking around here sniffing and CupCake, up. Yes, chill. So listen. You just heard it right there. I missed it. That thumbs up I did, plenty to give her the opportunity to do it again, by the way. Dude, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me, Epi, up. I do hope you can hear it, by the way. Here it comes. Maybe not. So I'm going to go over and pay classically. I'm going to pay the physical pull. I'm going to hope I get that. I might not get it, but I did get 3 or 4 in a row, and I've never heard her do that. And it yes. Yes. Could you guys hear it on the mic? That was it. Awesome. Okay. I think you could see her face move a little bit. And I don't particularly care much about the behavior. But the idea, and I'm going to lay out a little bit more info on that as soon as I'm done hyper kind of vigilantly listening for her. Missed it, I think, and I couldn't tell if that was her shifting her feet or snoofing. Give it just a couple seconds here and see. So I'm going to go and pay while, right? So this is attached to nothing. Okay, that she was doing nothing. There was nothing observable, no behavior observable. That's a classically conditioned cookie. The cookie is doing the talking. I might be able to. I don't have a camera set up. If I put the other camera on, it kills my stream. My third camera. I'm going to try and zoom in on her here in a sec. I'm keeping my ears on for that. And I'm going to do this for maybe 30, 40 more seconds. And then I'll talk about, some of the things with that. Yes. We'll do another 30, 40 seconds with that. Whoa, 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 what happened there? Yes, good girl. If anyone just came in, we're shaping a sneeze with CupCake. And I'm not trying to shape it or anything. It kind of happened. Yes, kind of happened. And I wanted, okay, go to dog stuff, CupCake. So, the reason that I drew attention to that whole thing started, right? That whole behavior started because I accidentally moved after she sniffed, right? And she sniffed and then I moved. And it just was an accident. You know what I mean? It wasn't any kind of a, she just happened to do it right before I stood up, right? And then on the next time, I think I might have marked it, right? But on a couple of them, I simply said, there it is, that's that. I moved my hand. That's plenty a consequent relationship for a clever clicker trained dog to be like, hey, I think that might be doing it, right? And then it was super easy for me to do that. But the shaping session was bullshit. It was dumb. Could have been done better. I could have, promoted it better by doing a more dedicated shaping session, right? That's not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at here that's so important is that we have to be careful that we don't move or pay with while after the dog moves. So watch her, and what we're going to see, the first time she moves something, I'm going to move, and I'm going to go pay her. See the hip flop? So let's just pretend I was trying to do a classical cookie there, right? Let's just pretend. Watch her hip. I'll do it again on accident, quote unquote on accident. When she shuffles her hip, I'll accidentally do this, quote unquote accidentally. By the way, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm fucking doing not good stuff to my dog here. It's okay. It's nothing a couple cookies won't handle, but we'll probably pay for this in subsequent streams. A huge illustration. With the sneezing behavior, it took once, and then I could have taken that actually, but let's wait for a little good hip movement. And I just want to show you these unintentional, consequent responses. When we don't intend to, and it's consequent, what happens is the dog thinks it was marked or thinks that their behavior made it happen. And then they try it more, and we're more likely to get that kind of kismet or synchronicity, where she just happens to move her hips right before I happen to go. And in 3 or 4 reps with a smart dog, the dog is like all of a sudden throwing her hips all over. We're not going to get it. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully you saw it. I'm not going to mess with my dog anymore. Mess with my slacker training. Again, though, super important aspect of slacker training and of dog training in general. Gosh darn it. Are you kidding? Dude. All right. So I am going to talk about, it's a bummer that person left. You shouldn't have left. Shouldn't have left. It's going to get fucking live in here. So we're going to talk about performance envelopes. And Michelle and I were talking about this earlier in the Discord. Patrons, get privileged access to the Discord. We were hanging out there talking a little bit, and I was sharing the new stuff I worked with the Play Plus. And this is what we're going to talk about. So we're going to do performance envelopes. Where's the image? There it is. I'll open that, and then I will embiggen it, and then I will do that. I'll change to preview. Boom. Okay. So, performance envelopes. The flip, the rebound, and the stall. The flip, rebound, and the stall. The square around it is the whole trick. Setup, cue, trick, finish, right? And this triangle here is the transition. The handler moves, the handler loads or poses or positions, we could call that, and then triggers. So we do the flip, we wait, the handler moves, the handler loads, the handler triggers, and then we rebound. And then the handler moves, the handler loads, the handler triggers during the wait, and then we stall. And then when we get better at it, we do the flip, and we move and load before oh, that was almost bad. We move and load before the rebound, but we trigger during the wait. And then we do the rebound, we move and load, we get all ready, and then we trigger before the wait for the stall. And that's what we do in Jam and Flash, right? That's that hopping from trigger to trigger thing. Most of the time, these things wind up going in flow. They just wind up flowing. It's okay to have this little gap here, right? But in these 3 tricks, it's not. It's completely not. What happens is you do the flip, and then the dog lands, and then you try to do the rebound after, and you find out that it's impossible to time that, right? You have this broken start. The dog finishes the flip, and then you're like, oh, shit, and you can't get started again, and it's really hard. If you get the transition, this doesn't happen. It's easy. But there are a bunch of tricks, flip to rebound in particular, right, that you just can't pull the trigger on, right? You just can't pull, you just can't pull the trigger on it in flow, right? And so there's a reason for that. That reason is that you have to move, load, and trigger before the flip is over. So the move, load, and trigger are in the flip envelope, not in the rebound envelope. Or the rebound is slid over top of. The rebound is slid over top of You can see it right there. Slid over top of the flip, right? And so this here are overlapping envelopes. I need to be doing the trigger while the flip is still happening. And so until you realize that, there are certain tricks you cannot make flow. As soon as you realize that, you can step in and pull the trigger and make the move. And it's totally cool, right? So I think I'm going to use Epi for this, and I'm going to try and demonstrate that, okay? I'm going to demonstrate flip to rebound to stall, right? And then I'm going to do it with weights, trigger after the weight, the second level, right? And then I'm going to try and do it all in flow. And what you'll notice is that the move, the load, and the trigger are all going to happen while he's flipping. When we do the rebound, the move, load, and trigger are all going to happen while he's rebounding. One additional thing, I'm going to give the cue as the marker for the previous trick. That's going to allow Epi, we're going to do the flip, he's going to catch it. I'm going to say rebound, and he's going to land the flip, right? He's going to land that flip in order to hit the rebound. And that's going to set him up to be receptive to the cue and trigger, or to the trigger within the flip envelope. Hopefully that makes sense. Here we go. We're going to go do it. Let's switch these. Come on, Ron, you can do it. God damn it. All right. How long was the audio out for the whole time? Fuck. I don't know if I really. I'll do one more set. I'll do one more set. In the first one, I'm going to have to lay this out again. I'm going to give him a little bit of a break too. In the first one, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to mark after the trick, and then I'm going to get rid of this thing here too, by the way. Get rid of that. Add that. Move that over here. Unzoom out. Whoops. Hey there. Unzoom. No, hang on. Unzoom, and then. Yeah, I know you can hear me now. Thank you, though. Okay, so on the first one, and I talked all this out. I have it here, and maybe, hopefully this goes well. On the first one, I'm going to throw the flip. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to mark the flip after he lands and after it's done, when normal people mark the behavior. Okay? And then I'm going to tell him to wait. Right? I'm going to use an expectant marker, the wait. You know what? I'll mark the wait after he lands, and I'll be more proper, and it won't freak any dog trainers out. So I'll mark the behavior after he lands, and then I'll load, and then I'll move, and then I will cue the next trick, and then I will trigger it. I will mark with wait when he's done, and then I'll do the stall. In the second one, I'm going to move and load while he's doing it. I'm going to cue wait while he's doing it. And what you're going to see in the first one, he's going to be kind of loose. And keep in mind, Epi's a fucking badass, right? Like, he's a badass, so it's not going to be a big deal for him. He'll be tight. But you'll notice a distinction between him in the first one and the second one. And then in the third one, I'm going to mark with the next cue. I'm going to mark with rebound. I'm going to throw the flip. When he catches it, I'll mark it where I would mark with the positive marker with the rebound cue. And I'm going to trigger. He'll be landing his flip, and the disc will be up, and my leg will be up, and the disc will be going up, right? He'll make that catch, and I'll say stall as a marker for him catching it. When he catches that rebound, he will land the trick in order to stall. And before he's done with the rebound trick, before that performance envelope of the rebound is done, I'm going to be throwing and dropping my body. I'm going to be performing the trigger for the stall. And you'll see each of these tighten up, and you'll see these performance envelopes. You'll see these performance envelopes. This is going to be wait. This is going to be I move and wait. And this one will be move, trigger. Cue, move, trigger. Good? Good. Let's do it. CupCake. A pup. You're really bad. Chill. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. I know. It's a really hard time. I'm very young, and I'm new to this woman thing. Ready? And it's going to be really hard for me not to load while Epi is flipping. So I'll flip, ouse, wait, rebound, boom, ouse, wait, stall, boom. Off. Yes. Good man. Wow. You are such a badass. How'd you get to be such a badass? Right here, Epi. It's like, I know. Mine. Yeah. Yes. Chill. Chill. Mine. Yeah, good. I can't reach it. Mine. Yes. Good man. All right. So here we go. This time I'm going to move and load, and I'm going to give him the wait cue as a marker. Wait. Rebound. Wait. Stall. Off. Oh, look at him. That dude's a badass. Mine. Oh, mine. No. That's not how it works. Mine. Yes. Chill. All right. So this time, I'm going to mark with the next trick. I'm going to load, pose, and trigger while he's doing the flip, while he's doing the rebound. Aus. Right here. Come on. Wait. No. Wait. Rebound. Watch out, stall. Good. That rebound was a little tough. Oh, yeah, you're going to do it, aren't you? You know. Off. You're a little tired and he's fat, so it's a tough move for him. Aus. I'll try one more time. Aus. Ready? Rebound. Good. Stall. Off. Off. Oh, yeah. Might have noticed. Got a little shitty that time. At least I talked through it. The other ones were better. But you'll notice he was still scrambling for the disc when I triggered the skill and made the throw. So hopefully that gives you a little bit, CupCake off, gives you a little bit of an idea of what these performance envelopes are. Any questions on that? Did it come through? Could you guys see it? Did you guys see what was happening there? Michelle, did it resonate from the discussion earlier? Whoa, Epi, you are such. Mine. Okay, I'll let you get away with it. It's okay. Yeah, it's a lot of work. He's almost 10. He's fat. We're on tile. Tile, the speed of the floor, the speed of the surface is really, really important. Okay, particularly on this kind of shit. When the grass gets about 2 inches too high, Epic and I can't even hardly play. Right? Epi and I can't even hardly play because his speed is reduced by that slow grass, right? And in here, the speed can be faster, but it's also slower because we're all afraid of slipping and doing weird things. So, yeah, to do it on an alternate surface, if you go and perform somewhere in boots or don't do it, dude, don't. If you go and perform somewhere in boots, I'm not telling you not to do it, by the way, I'm telling him not to jump. If you go and perform somewhere where you have boots or an alternate surface, tile, something like that, make sure you are prepared for your pace and your timing to be off. Totally will be. It totally will be. You okay, Epi? Or are you trying to give me a paw? No? Is that okay? Is this okay? Hang on, let me see. No. I want to see this one. You okay? Weirding me out. All right, so, shit, what was I gonna do? Oh, CupCake, chill. We're going to go through a couple of things with CupCake here, and I'm going to try and get her multiple. I'm going to go through Skinner's Toy Box, the conceptualization of stall and the multiple, and then I'm going to put them together, and she's going to rock it. CupCake here. Stand. Boom. Yes. Cookie. Epi zip. Cookie. Off. Yes. Zip, Epi. Stand. Yes. Dude. Off. Good. So that's all the cookies. Cookie, 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 cookie. Off. Stand. Off. Good. Stand. This is a test of her duration. Off. Yes. So she's holding until she gets the off cue. Up, up. Wait. Stand. Off. Yes. And now we're layering this on a more difficult situation. Stand. Off. Good. Off. Layered duration behavior. Super awesome. Let's do the juggle. So I'm going to do the juggle on the ground. CupCake here. Wait. Mine. 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 Awesome. Great work. Up, up. We'll do the juggle on the pedestal. Mine. Mine. Uh-oh. Mine. 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 Awesome. Off. Yes. Good girl. All right. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right, you ready? Here we go. Stand. Stand. Mine. Mine. Yes. Off. Oh, look at her. Did you see it? You guys saw it, right? You guys saw it. Wait. Stand. Mine. 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 Come on. Mine. No, no. Yeah, good. Mine. Yeah, good. Mine. Off. Awesome. Go to dog stuff. There we go. Whoa, great work, CupCake. Yep. There we go. Skinner's toy box, the conceptualization of behavior, layering the behaviors, and essentially making all of that shit hot. We've talked about that before. Those of you guys who are new here, good luck. That was awesome. I'm super stoked. Yeah, nobody likes Skinner's toy box. This is scary. Super, super awesome. Let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Make sure I hit what I was supposed to work. Let's make sure I hit my my itinerary that ChatGPT whipped up for me. So Michelle was on the. We were in the Discord, and it was like 8:30 when I put together the show, and we were. I went through it. I gave ChatGPT the instructions for the description here, and so like I actually make the itinerary, but ChatGPT writes it for me. Primal Games Q&A session. I think we're good. The Primal Games that we did the. This wait next. I'll go ahead and pull up the Primal Games real quick. I will do that with you. Give me one moment. Primal Games. There we go. Boom. That'll work. Oh, you know what? I have it on Duh. Give me one sec. It's so annoying. I have all these little windows all over for my, whatchamacallit here? My live streaming software. Xmine, Jam in the Flash, Play Plus. All right. So here we have the Primal Games. We have, where's the handler? I'll show you big here. And then I'll go through the presentation real quick. That'll be a good exercise for me. So we have where's the trigger, this wait next, which is what we did with CupCake on the pedestal. And this, then we have where is the handler. Yes, oh my gosh, that's amazing, CupCake, holy cow. Dude, go to dog stuff. Oh, look at her. Dude, stand. Good. Off. Yes, good. Through. Yes, good. Twist. Yes, good. Through. Yes, twist. Yes, stand. Off. Yes, good. Stand. Off. Yes, through. Yes, twist. Yes, awesome. Go do dog stuff. Wow. So I did where is the handler? She gave me attention. It activated the handler, created the game. Oh shit, could you guys see that? Hopefully. If not, you heard it. The game that I played, so her attention made the handler appear, made the handler, created the handler, right? And I went and I played the Primal game, this, that, and the other. This, that, and the other is this trick, trick A, the stand, trick B, the through, trick C, the twist. Right? Good, I'm glad. And then we have which way, which I haven't delivered this game yet. I'm trying to figure out how this game works. Block, push, pull. It's a pressure game and directional game. I don't have it as a game yet. And these games are not quite like the games people think. They're very, very simple. And then we finish up with Jam and a Flash. So let me go ahead and present this. All right, do you guys see the white page or the blue page? Hang on. Can't do that. Oh gosh, dude. Sorry, I'm trying. View, pitch mode, present in window. All right, now let's see here. Boom. Yeah, I thought so. Give me 1 sec here. Yes. All right, presentation, Primal Games. Where's the trigger? Cue an actualized skill. This means you've both done it. Withhold the trigger for 1 to 3 seconds. Pull the trigger crisply. Mark the behavior clearly and deliver consequent motivation. So, touch. Boom. Yes, good man. That's an actualized skill. I will deliver consequent motivation. Second game. This wait next. It's what we played with CupCake. A simple sequence of gated performance with attention and next and expectant markers. This delivers experience with the next phase of the now next cycle. This is what you do after you do your trick. Every time you do a trick, next is happening. We all need to be good at it. This is marked with the wait cue. That is an expectant marker. And the dog gives attention in anticipation of the trigger. The expectant marker snatches initiative and creates a sense of tension, a leaning forward, seeking resolution. The handler is there to resolve this tension by cueing the next skill. You cue, mark with an expectant marker, wait, dog gives attention, that attention passes the initiative to you, you cue or trigger another actualized skill, and the dog follows along, right? Teaches the team how to transfer initiative and how to follow the handler. Where's the handler? It's a game where the dog makes the handler appear with offered attention. So while the dog's attention activates the handler, who creates several actual opportunities, then dismisses the dog. You can do this into a primal game as I did, or you can just do a couple of crazy things. Now, this is no different than pre-macking or capturing attention from traditional slacker training, if you're familiar with that, or just general capturing engagement. It's no different except that you're treating it like a game. And when I treated it like a game, King became a shaping dog. King was not a shaping dog. He would do his job and was very good at his job, etc., but he wasn't shaping. And I was capturing engagement all the time, but it wasn't gamed. As soon as you game it, dude, the dog is on point. The dog is all over it. So that's Where's the Handler. I would recommend the shit out of that. Where's the Handler? You're going to do 3, 4, 5 reps of something, no more. The game is super quick. It's about making the handler appear with a default behavior. We have this, that, and the other. It's what I did with CupCake with the stand through twist. You take any 3 skills and chain them. Stand, through, twist, or through, twist, stand, stand, through, twist, twist, stand, through. So each of these behaviors are done as the start of the chain, the link of the chain, and the finish of the chain. Right? And that moves the behavior around the actual world. Now I know how to do a stand after something. I know how to do a stand and come out of the stand and do a through. Not only do me and my dog know how to do it, but we have embodied that experience and have done it. That is this, that, and the other. Which way? I don't have it. It's push, pull, block. Hang on. Push, pull, block, and give to pressure. I don't have the game. And then the final game is jam and a flash. Link multiple tricks, 5 or 6, from a random draw with weights and expectant markers between. Hop from trigger to trigger and work through the now-next cycle of play with the flowing aporia for 4 repetitions. Flowing aporia would be good weights in between, good starts, good stops. It's broken, but it flows. We're connected, we're hooked up. It's beautiful, right? Flowing aporia. You do that 4 times to get your bearings and figure everything out, and then you go live on the 5th rep. When you struggle to put things in flow, right? When you struggle to put that in flow, you wind up in the situation where we have to overlap those performance envelopes. There we go, right? And hopefully I was visible partly there. I think so, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, I was partly visible. Sweet. So yeah, there you go, the Primal Games. These Primal Games, I'm calling them embodied experiences, okay? You are experiencing, when you do Where's the Trigger? Touch. Look at him, he's wondering, where is this gonna happen? Boom, yes. So he has an idea of what's happening. This sets up the cue as the idea. Touch, ooh, that's the idea, look at him. Boom, yes. And now the trigger happens, the actual skill happens. The dog navigates and understands, hey, there's an idea here. What is it, dude? And then he looks for the thing that makes it happen. So now the dog is participating with us to take the idea and look for the solution. Look for your initiative. You know, the solution on your initiative, right? Very, very important. Whereas this weight next gives us initiative transfers and the next cycle or the next phase. Whereas the handler allows the dog to create engagement with their ambient attention. This, that, and the other allows us to get each skill in the beginning, each skill as a link, and each skill as the finish. This, that, and the other, this is why I'm revisiting this, is a mini jam and a flash. Does that make sense? This, that, and the other is a mini jam and a flash. Right? So we have trick A, trick B, trick C, we link them. Then we do trick B, trick C, trick A, trick B, we link them. Then we do B, C, A. And it's very similar to the mini jam and a flash. And there you go, guys. I'm done unless we have any questions. What do you think? What do you think? Pretty action-packed slacker training Sunday, eh? Holy cow. Things to keep in mind. Questions, bring them if you got them. I'll wrap up. Things to keep in mind. We want to pay while, right? While Epi's here, I'm going to pay him, right? When I pay while, there's no action. It's a classically conditioned thing. I don't want to mark, right? And I don't want to be accidentally consequent. Remember when CupCake sneezed and I stood up and walked over there? And then CupCake sneezed and I kind of looked at her and said, oh, look, she's sneezing. That was plenty of consequence, 2 in a row. She sneezed all night tonight. Right? Unintentional, consequent responses. Real problem. Real problem. No, John left the green room ages ago. John didn't call back into the green room. He was there for 15 minutes, and then he felt like John Travolta, right? He felt like John Travolta, and then he left. He was getting those John Travolta vibes in the green room. Come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Overlays. Boom, Bertha. I need John Travolta on my... All right? That was John in the green room. 15 minutes of that shit, dude. It was a long time. Sorry about that, John. I apologize. So we did this weight next with CupCake, and we revisited the now next cycle, got that little subroutine in there. And the now next cycle, don't be fucking John Travolta. Don't be John Travolta after your dog eats the cookie. When your dog eats the cookie, tell them what they're going to do. Pull them off the cookie with the cue, the verbal cue. They're eating their... Mojo's eating his cookie, Michelle. Tell him what's coming next. And then when he looks up from there, mark yes and activate that shit. Right? And you won't be John Travolta anymore. He will be John Travolta. Huh? Is there a cookie here? Right? And you're over there, you've got the cue loaded. He finally comes out of John Travolta and you're doing it, and now he's late to the party. Where does John Travolta look when he's late to the party? He looks at the party. He goes to the party. He doesn't look lost. Awesome, awesome. We did performance envelopes, right? Weights, and then we move and load and get our shit together in the previous trick, and we're ready before the weight is over. If you struggle putting them together in live speed flow, that is because the trigger belongs in the previous trick. The trigger belongs in the previous trick's envelope. You got to start your trigger before the previous trick is done. As soon as you know that, you can step right in there and make it happen, and everything will be good. Just have to remember to mark the previous or current behavior with the next cue when you step in and trigger within the other envelope. All right. Fucking super awesome, guys. Patrons, you guys rock. Thank you so much. Michelle, John, appreciate it. I don't know who else is here. I don't know who's going to see it. Show wouldn't be happening without our patrons. Patrons get access to classes, to this Play Plus stuff, to the development of it. special places in our Discord, as well as EPUBs, ebooks, and other goodies. We meet in class 3 days a week. Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday's a cookie class for patrons only. Disquando Tuesday at, I think we're going to move to 12:30, and Friday at 6:30. And then we hang out in the Discord all the time. So become a patron, support the show. If you dig it, tip your dog trainer. Oops. Yeah, tip your dog trainer. Ron, don't forget to tweet the show. I just did. Good. Good job. All right, so do I have all my details taken care of? Oh, show's also brought to you by Hero Disc USA. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play us out with some badass meme roll. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks a bunch. Whoa, Epi, that's it. We're done. CupCake, standing multiple. Woo! Nope. CupCake. Good. Chill, chill. Slow the roll, sweetheart. Slow the roll. Oh, your little hormones are going crazy. Chill. Chill. I know. Don't know what's wrong with you, CupCake. Excuse me. Dude. Nope. Epi. Ep. Chill. You guys chill. Be good. It's only 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. Be good. Hope to have a new meme roll next week. I hope. Oh, John, I didn't get the Darth Epi on you. When you were in the green room, I should have been like...
Perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly.
Right? The Darth Epi move, I should have. All right, guys, Mechanics Monday, tomorrow night. We're going to do it. Hope to see you. Share with your friends. Try and get some people here. We're gonna take this. We're gonna make it happen. I think. I'm moving. Maybe see you guys in the Discord. See you guys.